Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fantasy Football, and welcome to my video for the double game week 32. Now, we are in the international break, so anything can happen. So it's still early stages. There might be players getting injured, there might be players with travel issues, there might be a manager being sacked, who knows. A lot of things can happen. But what I thought and what I was thinking to do is create this video now, like a 10 minutes video, on my free hit team. Then what I was thinking to do this weekend, which is actually my birthday, I was thinking to give you guys like an additional video of like my updated team, and then give you guys my thoughts on the players and what's been happening in the international break. And what I was thinking to do as well in that video is give you guys a few options for those managers who hasn't got the free hit, who hasn't got the wild card or other chips, just to help out every single manager out there. Okay, and then of course I'll post my preview video for Gameweek 32 near the end of next week, and I might create like a deadline stream on a Saturday before game week 32. So if you like the sound of that, like this video, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, that's the schedule and that's the plan. So this is my first draft for my free hit team for game week 32. Now I know what you're thinking, why I don't have more Manchester United players, and I am going to have more Manchester United players. This is just a little experiment that I'm doing here to try and see if I can fit Harry Kane and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is talk about each section, and I'm going to give you guys my other transfers that I'm thinking about as well. So use this as an option of like transfer options for your team. Okay. Just a quick note, if I remove every single player that I have in my team, I should have around 104 million. So let's just remove this, and as you can see, I got 104 million. Now, you might have more, you might have less. Let's just say you have less. The best thing that you can do is just adjust one player. Maybe downgrade an expensive defender, just get a cheaper one. I think there's cheaper defenders out there that's got double game week in 32, which could still do well. Okay, so let's go through these attackers here. I've got Harry Kane and Sergio Aguero. Now, as for Sergio here, not going to be playing in the international break, so he's going to probably have the most rest here. He's going to be my captain choice for game week 32. Fulham and Cardiff looks brilliant on paper. As for Kane, Liverpool away is going to be difficult, but this Palace at home is interesting because this is in their new stadium. I can see Harry Kane scoring their first goal in the new stadium. That's just my thoughts. Everyone's got different opinions with this, and that is fine. Now, I can do this as well, is to remove one of my midfielders and upgrade my third striker for someone like Rashford. So that's my other option that I'm thinking about. Let's just put Rashford here for now. I'll probably will adjust my team again, but this is my other thought, is to bring in Rashford. So that means I have Kane, Rashford and Sergio. Really, really good attack. So that is my front line. That's what I'm thinking about for my front line. Now, as for midfielders, I think Sterling is a must, but I'm pretty sure that he's going to play both of those England games. Hazard, I know what a lot of managers are thinking about. Oh, you know, Chelsea's not really performing well, but against Cardiff away and Brighton at home, I think this is a great fixture to kind of bounce back. And plus, if they sack their manager and they get a new one, I think we might need to bring in more Chelsea players. And I think if you're not using your chips, maybe bringing more Chelsea players could help you out in the long run as well. Paul Pogba, Watford, and Wolves. If you really think about it, Wolves, Brighton, and Watford, they are in the semi-final in the cup. So there's probably going to be some rotation there. And it's very difficult to pinpoint who would play both of those games. I think this is a great option for Manchester United to take like an advantage with this. So if I bring like a player like Rashford, I think that would be a good choice as well. Now, Deulofeu is an interesting one. This is not 100% nailed on in my team. This is just something a little bit of a differential, let's just say. Manchester United is going to be difficult here, but I can see this Fulham game being really, really good for them. This will prepare them for that semi-final FA Cup game, which will get them match fit and stuff like that. And at home against Fulham, I can see them doing really well. Millie here, I'm not going to pronounce his full name. I haven't practiced. But a lot of people are thinking about Crystal Palace for a reason. And especially this guy as well, because he's the penalty taker. Crystal Palace is probably one of these teams who gets a lot of penalties. Against Huddersfield at home, looks really, really good on paper. Now, this Spurs game away, I think it's going to be really, really interesting. I think Crystal Palace could still do well against Tottenham. Plus, in the new ground, anything is possible. So this is just something different to think about. We're going to shut up here. 4.5. Now, the interesting thing about this guy is he's playing in that midfield position. And in this game, he's actually a defender. So if Crystal Palace keeps a clean sheet and is attacking and maybe gets an assist, that is a lot of points to gain. Now I've got Laporte here, which I'm not happy about. I don't know. I'm not 100% certain on Laporte. I was thinking to just go for it. Maybe downgrade him to someone cheap. Let's just say Duffy here. And have a few money spare and maybe upgrade this guy here for 7.5. Can I bring... I don't think I can bring another Manchester City player. I just need to have a look. Oh, okay. Bernardo Silva works out really well for me. This is so good. Just really going for that Manchester City attack and getting as much as points as possible. It's a bit risky. What about if they don't bring these points? But I think this is still a great option by bringing in more of their attack. So I could go with that. I'll see what happens. If there's some price rises, then I might need to make that move immediately. And of course, I got David Luiz here. Great chance for Chelsea to keep a clean sheet. Now, as for Foster, good goalkeeper that could save a lot against Manchester United. And for Fulham, good chance to keep a clean sheet. Is a cheap option to get you a player that is going to play twice. Now, the only problem is there might be some rotation with Watford, Brighton, and Wolves. So I need to really prepare for that. Of course, with football news before the deadline, we'll be able to find out what the managers are thinking to do. But yeah, these are some of my options. I could go for a triple Manchester City attack. Maybe go for another Chelsea defense here. I could downgrade, so I can do something like this. I can downgrade Laporte. Just go for someone cheap. This is just an example like Duffy or something. And maybe upgrade Foster if I think that he's not going to play both of those games. And get someone like Kepa. Because I feel like they're going to get more of these clean sheets. Because Chelsea can be solid at the back. And plus against these teams could do really well. Something like this. These are just some of the options. Now, if you look at this team, what I'm trying to do is get the template players. So like Sergio, Pogba, Hazard, Sterling. And then get 1, 2, maybe 3. All right, let's just say 4 differentials. Like Deulofeu. Harry Kane is actually a differential here with nearly 15% ownage. probably going to go up a little bit, but I can't see him going up to about 25 before the deadline. So those are going to be my differentials, especially in my defense here. If I can get any kind of clean sheet, maybe an assist or something, it's going to be a massive, massive bonus. Okay. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. I hope I have helped. I will create my additional video on this weekend coming up. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Like this video as well, and subscribe if you're new, guys. It helps a lot. And that is about it, guys, and see you guys next time. See ya.